Welcome guys, welcome to this video. In this we will discuss about the reciprocating compressor with adiabatic isothermal and mechanical efficiency, how we define and derived, as well as we will also see the effect of clearance and volumetric efficiency in the reciprocating compressor. First we will start with the mechanical efficiency. Everyone knows that mechanical efficiency is nothing but the ratio of output by the input, or in general if we see, since there are plenty of moving parts, moving mechanical parts are incorporated in the compressor, due to the movement, due to the working, it start to wear or comes out from the part because of mechanical vibration. Therefore, it requires certain amount of power to drive the compressor, which is slightly more than or higher than the indicated power. So, the mechanical efficiency of the compressor is expressed as the term neta m or neta mechanical, and the definition explains that the actual shaft power input to the compressor is always greater than the indicated power. From this we can clearly define this mechanical efficiency as the indicated power to the power with actual shaft power output, and the motor efficiency we can define as the ratio between shaft power to the input power which we have given into the motor. These are the basic terms which express the efficiency of motor and mechanical efficiency, and the importance of this we will come to know that when we try to solve by implementing the concept. Now, let us discuss about the term called free air delivery. It is one of the most popular term, which is whenever that compressor comes, this is the term which they will incorporate to express the amount of air enters into the cylinder. Okay. In general, the free air delivery is the volume of air drawn into the compressor from the atmosphere. It is a standardized measure of the capacity of an air compressor. It is the standardized measure for the capacity of the compressor. This is the term, this represents, or this is the maximum specification which describes the compressor in industry. Normally, the pressure inside the compressor during the induction process is slightly lower than the atmospheric pressure outside the compressor. It is quite obvious, everyone knows this term. And to derive it, we can see, let us see VA or VA dash, which represent the free air delivery, FAD. The index A refers the atmospheric condition. So that the VA is equal to, from the VA is equal to MA RTA divided by PA. This relation, or this we got from the relation PV is equal to MRT, the general gas constant, gas equation. And if the suction condition are given, and the FAD, free air delivery, can be determined through the condition. This is one example which can give a clarity about how free air delivery calculated in the compressor. Let us move my view in different place here. Okay. When the suction condition are given, we know that the mass flow rate is equal to PA VA divided by RTA, that is equal to the inlet suction condition P1 V induced divided by RT1. So, from these two are equal, and from this we can easily calculate the free air delivery VA is equal to, by moving or rearranging the term in the equation, we finally get like V in into TA by T1 multiplied by P1 by PA, whereas V in or V induced volume is equal to the difference between V1 and V4. So, overall free air delivery is nothing but V1 minus V4 multiplied by TA by T1 divided multiplied by P1 by PA. And next we will discuss about the volumetric efficiency. It is another common expression that we use in reciprocating compressor. It can be defined as the ratio of the actual delivered gas volume to the swept volume of the cylinder, or in general it is defined as induced volume and the swept volume. So, the volumetric efficiency is defined as the ratio between the induced volume to the swept volume, or the ratio of the actual air delivered to the swept volume of the cylinder. See, let us see this PV diagram with clearance volume, and we will derive how the volumetric efficiency arrives. We know that induced volume is equal to V1 minus V4, and we know that V1 is the total volume of the cylinder, that is the sum of swept volume and clearance volume. So, the induced volume can be replaced as Vs plus Vc, that is the total volume, minus V4, and we know that swept volume is nothing but the difference between the volume of the cylinder when the piston is at TDC and when the piston is at TDC, or V1 minus V3. We know that V3 is equal to clearance volume Vc. So, the swept volume is equal to V1 minus Vc, and if the volumetric efficiency is 100, that means the compressor has no volume. And we will substitute in the general term of volumetric efficiency, where volumetric efficiency defined as the ratio between induced volume to the swept volume, and we replace this, we will get the term like this: volumetric efficiency is equal to 1 minus V3 by Vs multiplied by P2 by P1 to the power 1 minus n minus 1. This is the efficiency, this is the term which express or define the volumetric efficiency, and from this definition we know that the volumetric efficiency decreases in pressure ratio increases. If the pressure ratio P2 by P1 for the same compression ratio increase, then the volumetric efficiency will decreases automatically. That is all, guys, for this video. We will meet next. Till then, take care, bye bye, and be safe.